So there's a place for everything, but not everything is applicable in every situation. But one thing is for sure, cash flow management is absolutely at the epicenter of all of that, because you're not going to be able to accomplish anything. I don't care if it's canceling interest, paying down debt, saving, accumulate money, if you're not being more judicious
Mhm.
about understanding the impact of your money. And one of the things that I was so excited that we built in years ago was the true cost calculator. I probably
Mhm.
focus on that more than anything. There's a little bit of a story about this. If my brother hears this, he's probably not going to be too happy with me. But about 3, 4 years ago, he wanted to buy a new fishing boat. He lives in Michigan. He's probably the most knowledgeable fisherman I know. He's forgotten more about fishing than you and I will ever know in 3 lifetimes,
Okay.
and has thousands of different sorts of tackle and bait, and he's got hundreds of rods and reels. And he was going to get a new fishing boat, nothing super fancy, small inland lake kind of thing. And I want to say that it was 8,000 some odd dollars or something. And so he went to the place. Of course, you know how it is, right? In real estate, it's location, location, location. In loans, it's interest rate, interest rate, interest rate. But when it comes to borrowing money, it's payment, 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 right? So he came
Mm.
home and told his wife, it's only $175 a month, right? And years ago, when I started in the industry, nobody thinks you know what you're talking about. And now you get unsolicited requests for guidance about everything all the time. So they're like, well, what do you think we should do? And they have our program. I'm like,
Mhm.
I didn't even know about the true cost calculator. I said, well, put it in
Mhm.
the system and put that hypothetical in there. Well, unfortunately for my brother, it indicated that it's not $8,600. It wasn't 175 a month. It was $13,326.11. Even here's the important point: even if they paid cash, because that is now the opportunity cost associated with purchasing that item as opposed to dedicating to debt service.
Wow.
So now the reality is, if you're looking at something that's, you know, 13,000 as opposed to 175 a month, that completely fundamentally changes your perspective on what's at stake, not just the added months and years to your
Mhm.
debt service and so forth. So most people are not I would say not ignorant, but sometimes they are, because we don't know what we don't know. But they're not stupid, right? And most people aren't
Right.
lazy, and they don't lack total discipline. That's not true. Is that when the prize, if you will, doesn't seem great enough or big enough or real enough, we won't
Mhm.
seek it. The goal isn't clear enough. It doesn't seem real enough. It's not attainable enough. And there's not a strategic approach to help
Right.
them achieve it. But when you can see in real time the impact of something 20, 25, 30 years from now that you just did 30 seconds ago, or that
Right.
you're planning on doing,
Right.
it's amazing how people will tend to
Yeah.
adapt and adjust that.